Hey guys, this is Mrs. Brickman. I just wanted to take a minute and show you how to navigate the geometry website. So a couple of things here. First of all, if you found this video, you're in the right spot, so that's good. And then the next thing on here is a progress tracker. So this is going to be really important because it's going to tell you what's coming next. So if you have me, you're going to click right here on Brickman. If you have Mrs. Hoffman, you're going to click over there on hers. It's the same thing other than our Bitmojis. So that's the only difference between the two of them. You're going to make your own copy of this. I would highly suggest having your own geometry folder in your drive where you can put this stuff. So up here, after you make your copy, I would suggest going up here and changing it to your name. So where it says copy up here. Sorry, my computer's a little slow here. I would change this so that it has your name in it. And again, I would have a geometry folder where you put it in. So I would just attach your name here, so you can keep track of it. All right, so this is going to tell you what order you're going to do things in. So the website is there, all the links are there. It's your job to figure out where you're at in the material and to navigate your way through it. So up here, you're going to see the must-dos. And actually, I think those are Edpuzzles, so I might change that notes video right after I do this to Edpuzzles. So you're going to do anything that's in the must-do column. It gives you a chance to mark, like if you're in progress with it. So that way, if you leave class like halfway through, you can mark that you're in progress so you know where to pick up. You can mark it when you're done with it. So that way you know you finished that one, but you haven't added it to your evidence of learning slides, and then you have a box to click when you do that. So this is your sequence you should go through with these. So it's in progress, it's complete, and I've put it in the slideshow. For the optional ones, you also have this last column up here that says you're choosing not to do it. So these are just extras. You don't need to do them. They're just there in case you're confused after the Edpuzzles or the notes. They're an extra resource there for you. All right, so after you finish those, when you go down here, anything that has something kind of funny in it means that it's relying on another cell. So what this is relying on is which problem set you choose. So on the website, so let me go back there. If I go to section 1, we're in basic definitions, so topic 1. We have, there's all of our must-dos, and here's our may-dos. So that was the same as what we saw here. So our must-dos and our may-dos match up there. And down here for the independent practice, you have two options. So you can either do these two activities, and those combined will get you all the information that you need or all the practice that you need, or you can choose to do these three. So you don't have to do both. You're choosing one or the other. So in your progress tracker, once you decide what you're going to do, you're going to choose that from this drop down. So to get the drop down, I click this little arrow and choose my problem set. Once you choose which problem set you're doing, it'll pop the activities in there for you. If you choose problem set 2, again, it pops those activities in there for you so that you can monitor your way through. The same thing here whenever you have a choice. It looks like this one isn't a whole set. This is just a choice between 3 activities. So once you choose your activity, it'll pop it in there. If you change your mind, you can always come back and change this too. So this will monitor what you're doing with that. Okay. So it's really important that when you go to the website, the first thing you do after watching this video is make a progress tracker for yourself so you can work through. So section 1, you can get to it down here. You can also come up here where it says section 1 and click on basic definitions. There's your activities. Each one's going to have a guided activity section. So this is going to be the place where you're going to get the notes. It's important that as you're working through these Edpuzzles, you're also taking notes in your notebook. This is the information you'll have to refer back to. The independent practice is your time to see if you've learned it. So after watching the Edpuzzles, this doesn't have guidance with it. This is something you're working through on your own. You can always ask questions in class on the days that you're here on those. And then the check-in is a graded activity for us to kind of see where you're going with it. Not as big of a grade as a quiz, but these are going into your grade and they are counting. So if you're not confident going into your check-in, make sure you check in with your teacher and see what you can do to help you through there. So this is the way the website will work. You also have a turn-in slides, so make sure as you're doing your activities, you're putting those in your slideshow. That's not linked here on the website because that's shared with you in Google Classroom, so you have your own copy of it. If you have any questions, please reach out.